Alright, sorry for the wait, everyone. Like I said in the Twitter post, basically I had to take care of some IRL things and had a download for something later this week that took longer than it should have due to the internet acting up. And obviously I had to make sure that the internet was working properly, or else, it would be it might be harder to stream if I don't have internet. Anyway, I have consumed some pizza, although I've got a few chips and some bread left. Um, don't really have too much to announce right now. Sorry, just one more moment. One moment. There we go. Sorry about that. Got a red pepper flake stuck in my teeth, which, as you can imagine, is not the most comfortable thing. Anyways, as I was saying, don't really have too many announcements at the moment. I'm going to continue bouncing around on some GameCube games. Obviously, tonight's agenda is Luigi's Mansion. I may or may not stream again tomorrow. Lucius is going to be starting off a new game on Wednesday. Vampire the Masquerade: Coteries of New York. This is partly because I happen to own the New York trilogy, partly because I'll be in a Vampire the Masquerade game sometime in late December. Which obviously has just started, so we'll see how that goes. After that, as for next week, I'll probably handle that, and I may bring back Tuesday streams for GameCube games. We'll see. Wednesday nights are still the new crapshoot at the moment, so. With all that out of the way, and no one to really talk to at the moment, let's scale the music, dim the lights, and let's get started.
Needed.
There we go. So finicky sometimes. Back where we left off. Oh, good, we have the Game Boy Horror now. The Game Boy Horror is also useful for something else. Darn, don't we look good? What would happen if we search it? My, wasn't that weird. You know, I never noticed how lovely those red polka dots look on top. Extraordinary. Little too ordinary. That doesn't quite look ordinary, Weege. Oh wait, we got the key for this now. Fortunately, we do have a map to see what is and is not available to us. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot available to us. Well, at least there's plenty of money in this not so real mansion. I wonder if there's any cheese in here. Plenty of mice. So many mice. Well, nothing to do but. Nothing we can do in there quite yet. Howdy, Jube. Hope you're doing well. Things are going decent, thanks. Just getting back to Luigi's Mansion. Had only just started a few streams ago. Yeah, some of these guys just drop bombs. Because, you know what? Why not drop giant bombs on Luigi? Yep, Luigi's Mansion was back on the old GameCube. Let's see, here's another door we can go through for now. Seems to be an empty bathtub that's still running, and also a few of these guys. These guys just latch right onto your throat and don't want to let go. Need a bit more training. Well, I didn't take a bit of damage there again. Hey, Mizuki. Hope you're doing well. How goes it? And looks like we've unlocked a door down over there. To answer your question there, Jube, I'm a bit of a variety streamer. I kind of bounce left and right between things, although I do have a sort of general feel guide depending on the day. My current schedule is kind of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at midnight Central Time, which means it's technically more of a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday stream, although I may move that a little later on. I also put characters on later in the week. Harpy Boy on Tuesday, although he's on a bit of a hiatus, and a Vampire on Wednesday. Mondays are just variety for the sake of variety. Tuesdays are usually more retro games or softer stuff. And Wednesdays are usually more mature games like visual novels or horror. Right now I'm bouncing between some GameCube titles like obviously Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart. Wednesdays we're playing Dishonored. Gradually gonna move stuff around about leastwise because I want to tackle Vampire the Masquerade games off and on. Nice. Used to play Valorant and don't play it yet, or don't play it at the moment. Not gonna touch Overwatch 2 because of so many reasons. I do play Marvel Rivals with friends now and again. Only Battle Royale I currently play is Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt, and that's only until I finish getting all the achievements. Leastwise, so that I can read through all the lore. Because, for some reason, this fucking random failed Battle Royale is relevant to the World of Darkness. Yeah, no worries, Mitsuki. Free to just lurk. Glad to have you sitting in. Look, any game is gotta be toxic at some point whenever you... Any competitive game is going to be toxic regardless of your gender. Not sure I've heard of that manga. What's it about? Sounds like someone's having some musical fun in the corner. Ooh, Kabar Gold. I mean, didn't someone just get, like, temporary or permanently banned from Overwatch 2 by calling someone a noob the other day? Ah, interesting. Yeah, that seems like something you would read. I'm kind of on off reading something similar. I don't recall the title of it, but basically a boy gets turned into a Gyaru by a Gyaru goddess. And then we have the Shy Guy ghosts. Weird, adorable little beans. Anything fun in these chairs or corners? Sorry, boys, your dancing days are over. And then things get weird. I can, in fact, see you two. Ah, well, they actually respond. Scan them to find their weakness. They'll never find our weakness. Thanks. Clearly a couple goals. These two are quite literally of one soul. And you go. There we go. That's a nice big pearl. Do. Certainly a fancy enough ballroom for a theoretically fake mansion. Hello, Blue Ghost. distracting me from my riches. You gotta sneak up on me that easy. What's that? Gee, I wonder how we can progress, gang. Truly is a mystery. There doesn't seem to be anything I can interact with. Gee. That won't stop me because it's not Italian. Such light, airy music for what's to come. Danger, Luigi, danger. Oh, hey, here's another one. And then suddenly, booze. Lots and lots of booze. So many booze. Thank you very much for the, thank you very much for the follow, Jube. I'll be honest, I have no idea what that redeem was. Does it have a description on it? Well, I mean, I have some real old redeems. Oh, that was back when I was playing Putt Putt. I just forgot to remove it. Let me just refund that. Let me also go ahead and remove that particular redeem. I had planned to get back to Putt Putt sooner than later, but I kept putting it off. In the meanwhile, you'll have to deal with the Game Boy horror in the background for a few minutes. There we go. You need to specify bird or fox facts. Also, technically, that's more redeem for gray than me, but I'll still grab something. Yes and no. It's not something that I personally put together, but like Mizuki said, it is based on my VR chat avatar. I've got a few different avatars. A few of them are just PNGs of my VRChat avatar. Um, this particular one uses a Limi Riva base, as well as something called a Badir head, although you'd have to look that up yourself. It is basically a score bunny, and I've got a few outfits. I also have a Celestia version of the character they use, mostly for Mondays. On Tuesdays, there's Frederic, who is a Thunderbird Harpy, uh, who does have a proper reactive animated PNG. Then there's Lucius, who is also just PNG. Um, I don't have a live 2D proper. I do just have the reactive GIF for. Basically, I'm PNG tubing most of the way, and even technically, the reactive GIF for Frederic is PNG, just that it's a GIF, so it moves and animates a bit more. My girlfriend Lily does have a live 2D model, but she's on indefinite hiatus as far as streaming goes, since she's busy with stuff. And yeah, basically. Anyways, I'll get to your bird fact in a moment, because this is starting to drive me crazy. Okay, we can have that in the background for a tick. Right. Unlike a lot of other penguins, the Humboldt penguin is what's native to South America, specifically near Peru and Chile, and has a call similar to that of a braying donkey. Rest in peace, Scrapegoon. I do not have the money for a live 2D model. I barely have the funds for rent. Leastwise due to shift cuts. I do occasionally have some funds for VRChat avatars, and obviously it's easy enough to take screenshots of those to make into PNG. Plus, I do occasionally get artwork of characters for various reasons, which I can then use as PNG models too. Lily's doing decent enough, if ever eepy. Such an eepy moo. Such a terribly eepy moo. The fire near her town is finally died down, fortunately, so she no longer has to worry about smoke inhalation then. Nothing actually in her town was damaged, fortunately. She's also been on a Warframe grind recently, for better and for worse. Fortunately, she stopped playing League of Legends. Ugh. Part of the reason why, this doesn't involve League. Part of the reason why we're going to be playing a Vampire the Masquerade game is because Lily and I just wrapped up a, slash put on indefinite hiatus, a Monster of the Week TTRPG that we have on Saturdays. We might change which days those are on, but we're going to be doing a Vampire the Masquerade game sooner than later, sometime in late September. So if the boos grow in strength when they're in numbers, and they create the whole mansion, why is it that they trapped themselves in a strange device hidden behind a button, that was hidden behind a poster, that was hidden behind a fake wall that had to push another hidden button to move? What were those boos doing in there? My dude, unfortunately, saying that you don't want to sound like a bot does not make you sound like any less of a bot. Granted, most bots don't do redeems. Either way, thank you, but I'm not interested in any of your services, leastwise right now. Feel free to name... I give you a one-time permission to mention some of your streamer friends in the chat. Don't leak to any of them or anything, just say their names, and I may look into them later. Mizuki here also streams. Usually she streams much earlier than I do. Or much later, depending on what time zone you're in. She's been going through the Resident Evil series lately. The fact that September means I also need to get my britches in gear in regards to a few other things. Need to prep for a spooky month. Both in regards to spooky games, maybe playing Amnesia. Need to finish up recording that book from Amnesia. Not to mention I want to run like a horror one-shot or two with Gray and Lily. We'll see how that goes. Anywho, back to the mansion. Time to track down some booze. We now have a handy-dandy boo radar. Which, as you can see, currently says nothing is nearby. But basically every single room in this mansion is gonna have a boo in it. Some of them are better hidden than others. Bamboo, if you please. Ah, fuck you. One boo down. So many to go. Yeah, there's 50 of the buggers. Yeah, sometimes you just get a ball or something instead. It detects round things. Ooh. Bootha. I don't think so. I don't believe they show up in the rooms where Toad normally is, though. Game Boo Advance. Ow, how dare you. In you go. there's a book of riddles. Mysteries appear wherever people turn, but turning away from themselves nothing. Instead of turning away, turn to the side and look at a mystery from a different view. A way will surely open. That doesn't seem like a riddle, but okay. Taboo. Hey, how you doing? Oh, that's a bomb. Like I said, it detects around the things. Yummy, boolicious. Five down. 10 for the way there. Herboo, and off he goes. I don't think so. Skip it. Let's have a handy dandy boo counter there by our heart count. Boos also don't show up in hallways for whatever reason. Boo la la. Nope. So many boxes. And Game Boo. Well, we already caught Game Boo Advance, so I'd imagine you won't be too challenging. In you go. Well, off to the washroom. Oh, hello there. I feel like Luigi is larger in the mirror than he would normally be. It's also a little weird that... Excuse me, may have meant another washroom. It's also weird that there aren't any boos in here. It's so weird that ghosts cast shadows. I'm sure you have plenty of passion, you'll... Do I have keys for any of the other rooms right now? Oh, the lower washroom. Yep. Imagine if I just left this toad and walked away. Don't worry, I've already got it out. You know, the door opening is already a Resident Evil reference. Do you think the key in the toilet is a Silent Hill reference? Is it weird that there are portraits of this mansion and the mansion? Or just look at this animation. Keys in the tub. But we're specifically talking about the toilet. How is that a door interaction? Hi, how you doing? Madame Clairvoyant. Gee, I wonder what she do. So I know that's meant to be like a scarf of some variety. But even now, knowing that's a scarf, and that's probably like a mystic eye or something, it still just looks like she has buck teeth. Bring dropped items to her. Okay, sure thing, lady. Hey, how you doing? So this is a very Myssigno-esque carpet. I swear, the amount of time you have to catch them just feels arbitrarily small at times after you get the hearts up. And you go. And we get a very shiny coin. Luigi does not react. Burn it all down. You doing okay there? Yeah, there you go. A fire element metal. You used a fire element. Because, you know, Luigi didn't have any fire powers of his own. I think it might be a little bit before he gets electric powers that he later loses. Okay. Oh, hey, Jay, how you doing? Been a while. Howdy, Raiders. Hope you're doing good. Ah, Overwatch 2. Might be interested in watching Jay than Jube, although I usually see Jay playing, like, Final Fantasy 14. Doing decent, aside from still not knowing why sound effects are doubled. Eventually I may figure it out, but honestly, who knows. Just hanging in there, playing Luigi's Mansion. Sipping a root beer. Now we have the power of fire! Which means we can now expel fire, because that makes sense. We have given fire to the power of to our... We can also just shoot fire. Meanwhile, we found a Kung Bu. We have now removed a Kung Bu. How'd Overwatch 2 go? Hopefully you got some wins in. What will you do if I light up all your candles? Ah, key. Thank you very much. I don't know what that means, but that sounds good, so congratulations. Oh. You get back. You get in there. Yeah, occasionally there's also just a gold rat that runs by in some of these hallways. Oh, play the game. Yeah, that makes sense. I've never heard it abbreviated like that. Very nice. Very nice. Ow. Fortunately, those dangling bastards always give a heart. Oh. He uses Mario's hat. Recently laundered. Very convenient. I'm sure he'll be happy to know his hat's nice and clean. Oh, hello there. We found us a green chest. What do green chests have? Why, lots of loot. Loot. Boogie, ow. Oh, you don't. And you go. Tenbu's down. Only 40 to go. Sounds more like Waluigi. Well, we saw someone who wanted to burn with passion. Hey, buddy, I think I can help with that. As soon as I remove these fucks. Run away from the fire in your hand. Yeah, that doesn't appear to be going very well, mate. Trying to see if he'll go, oh, fire. Yeah. Burning flames of unbridled passion. Or wait, how about the passionate flames of unbridled burning? Honestly, there's cheesers. Oh, yeah. There's a weird little mouse hole in here that sucks us and spits us into a hidden treasure room. Okay, it just... oh, you're icy. How did... it was fading away. I almost feel sorry for them. Almost. That one decided it was gonna let me catch it. Until it didn't. Our prize for the money room is more money! And a sapphire. And an emerald. And a ruby. Woohoo! Gumbo. Right. There we go. Yes. On fire indeed. Yeah, it makes sense for a gold bar to be in goblets. Any reaction to the portraits? If you look closely, you can tell it's really just a photograph. I'll take your word for it, Luigi. Don't remember if there's cheese or a blue ghost in this room. I didn't really do any... like, I did one or two... I knew of one or two cheeses when I was younger. Ooh. Sapphire and a Washman for some reason. But it's not something I ever actively hunted for when I was younger. I want to say this room is locked until that guy runs in here. I may be wrong, though, which is part of the reason why I let him get away. That, and if there was cheese in here, I wouldn't have been able to scan it if it's live. Not seeing any cheese, though, so... Let's go and get him again. So many bats. How did... No one hit me as it got sucked in. Alright, buddy, come on. Just look at him go, poor guy, absolutely freaking out. It's also both weird and cute how the ghosts kind of hum along. Yeah, no time to be relieved quite yet, my good man. So many delicious pearls. And a key! Which goes to that door, which he was so strangely sitting outside. Peekaboo. Well, before we investigate that, let's turn in the hat. Hats off to you, madam. As clean if someone just washed. Yeah, you don't say. Yes, the brother of the famous Mario, aka the even more famous, or at least should be famous, Luigi. I missed the year of Luigi. The light of the spirits comes, says the spirit. Question mark. Well, Mario's alive. Kinda. Sorta. Question mark? Thanks, I guess. Our question is, who washed his hat? I think the keys outright vanish into the door in later games in the Luigi's Mansion series. A curiously empty room. You are playing away and doing nothing. Also got some weird musical ghosts in these portraits. Spectral beauty of the ivory keys. That sounds a little presumptuous, madam. I don't think that qualifies as a sonata. Featured in a famous game. Battle of her music. It's like, what's that? You know your music? Time to try and kill you! For some reason. Don't think that qualifies as a sonata, but thank you for your performance. That was weird. Next key goes to that room across the hallway. How dare you possess her piano, Boomio. You just know there's gonna be a weird wackadoo boo yet later. Fucking get back here! No, you don't. Whatever will we find? Seems to be quite a large room. Bunch of fucking banana peels. One of the first optional ghosts. You can basically just walk right past this guy, if you want to. I don't think there's any cheese down there. He has standards. He really does not like these chairs, apparently. No one can see him in the darkness. No one, no one, no one, no one! He just there. I mean, I could kind of see you before, but okay. You seem to have a little too much food there, buddy. I really feel sorry for these little server ghosts. It's like, oh no, he's gotta hurt us. We need to bring him food before he gets angry. Oh no, oh no. Where are you? I hear you. Oh. How much fucking food is this? You took all my food, now I'll starve. Ow. Oh, I like how it spins in that. Oh, there we go. I was wondering if it was gonna tire himself out or something. How dare you. I didn't know I was actually going to be able to get him. Due to how kind of half delayed that was. I feel like I should have been able to one-cycle him. I'm not entirely sure how he got away the first time, which is somewhat annoying. And this big old bastard gave us a whole fucking diamond. And here we have a Bodacious. Get back here. In you go. Well, okay. I kinda wish I hadn't opened that fridge yet. Booligan. And this nice big blue chest we have a blue coin. A water element metal. Right. Something. Now discard, we have lonely little plant. Can we examine the plant? Why am I going slowly in this direction? Because I'm on an incline? Is there an actual... Yeah, it's because I'm on an incline. Dog is dog. What's written on that sign? Here lies Mr. Bones. Quiet. Lavender, make that yappy dog be quiet. Now you want a boat? In you go. And then the bones just kind of left there. As you can see, I've already watered the one time, so... And since this area is nice and sparkly... Do any of these say anything? Guess you just can't plan for this sort of thing. Hey, you know, that's fair. Even more, Mr. Bones. Somehow. Okay. I swear. What the heck? Unfortunately, the elementals can also just be used to kind of mess up ghosts. Which also appears to give me a slightly longer period with which to get them. That don't seem right. There's an achievement related to us, but I don't recall what it is. Meanwhile, we have the weirdest one of these. We're just kinda gone. Well, that definitely did away with the achievement due to poor luck. He really just breaks free, so I have no idea. Not one and done, pretty close. Hey, Teamy. I'll be the Tim Tim. I guess a green key. When... Squishes the Teamy. Got a whole lot of ghosts in there right now. Some nice gold portraits with two exceptions. Extra swishes for the Timmy. This isn't your fault, but you're still getting swished. Got Mr. Lux, the floating Merlindas. Melody pianissima. Shivers. Spooky. Bogmire. Now, total of 9 ghosts. You found 334 coins worth 1,670,000. $319 worth $6,380. 16 gold bars worth 1,600,000. 2 sapphires worth 1 million. 3 emeralds worth 2.4 million. 1 ruby worth 1 million. 1 diamond worth 2 million. A whole bunch of pearls. For a total of 26,150,000 G. Back to the mansion. At least until we get to where our next pullback. I don't. But of course, we have one thing we need to do first. We have to take responsibility after all. For this pretty little plant gradually growing. It's so big. Still can't stand it. Oh, so nicely the interior of this hallway is now lit up. Squishies to Mizuki. I do appreciate that they give the unique keys their own animation too. You're both getting squishes. Squish to teamy. This area just has a lot of little itty-bitty ghosts for some reason. I think the cold bar is like floating away. Ooh. That was a very generous plant. You're welcome for the water. You guys hear stuff? Ow. These weird fucking things. Examine the moon. The moon disappear. Oh wait, no, there is. Now that is what I call interior decorating. Luigi, did you suffer a concussion at some point? You got mail. Found Mario's letter. Ow. Hi, dude. Thanks, dude. Something terrible to that well. Hey now, Luigi, no spoilers. Anyway, go examine this. Wouldn't it be nice if I could raise carrier pigeons here? What? Huh? I'm not sure which is weirder, the fact that carrier pigeons exist in a Mario universe, or the fact that Luigi wants to raise some of them. Not only that, he wants to raise them here. Wolf is getting heckin' squished. Squished Mizuki. Squishy, squishy. Squished a good girl. Bottom of the well. Oh, this doesn't look like the bottom of a well. It's a them! Mario! He's been turned into a painting. And also King Boo's there. And we could light up the bottom of the well somehow. Which conveniently opens the door right outside. Unfortunately, our options here are a bit limited, despite what the cutscene would suggest. Can we examine the ladder? No. Right, well, up we go. Mario dropped a hat, a glove, a shoe, letter, and a star, of which we have 2 of those. When I saw Mario like that, I ran through the whole mansion to find some place to hide. I saw you ran through the whole mansion. So, ignoring the fact that everything's locked, you went down that well, ran through the entire mansion, ended up back in here, and just decided, fuck it, I'm hiding in the outhouse. Also, let's just go over the new ghost profiles before I forget. The dancing couple, the floating Rolindas. Years old. Once the local waltz champions, they can no longer compete since their feet don't touch the floor. How sad. The wandering butler, Shivers, 72 years old. He wanders the house endlessly, searching for his master's will. He hopes he's included in it. I should hope. The beautiful pianist, Melody Pianissima, 26 years old. Despite playing moving melodies, she has a surly disposition. Oddly enough, she loves video games. Don't question the fact that this guy is in love with her. Granted, they're ghosts, so their age, grain of salt. The glutton, Mr. Luggs, 30 years old. He prefers all-you-can-eat buffets to 3 meals a day. He ate himself to death, but still wasn't satisfied. The hungry guard dog, Spooky, 4 years old. This creepy canine will sink its chops into any seemingly edible thing in sight. The cemetery shadow, Bogmire, years old. A product of the mansion's fear and despair. He's not sure who to fear or what to despair these days. He's just kinda there. Real question is, who is squishier, Mizuki or Timmy? Meanwhile, we got this fucking lunk over there. Look at this buffness. I'm huge. How'd you like to be my punching bag, weakling? Thank you for your actual hint. That's right, we just fucking hit him with a punching bag. Yeah, this guy's actual problems. Fucker. Yeah. Get some rest, Mizuki. Thanks for popping in. Hope tomorrow goes well for you. You could have been a gold painting. Oh, you're just a silver medalist. Bye-bye. Next we have Beauregard. Darn it. Looks like he either went to the hallway or to pianos, to Melody's place. Right. Okay, we've got an itty bitty bit of a walk to do right now since that shortcut's not open up. Oh. Well, I stopped looking at you. It'll be hard to see on inside my vacuum. Don't diss the poltergeist. Well, while we're back here, let's check in with Madame Clairvoyant. I wanted hearts, though, bunny, but I'll take it. A licensed letter reader. Look out for booze, Luigi. Fair enough. Mario is imprisoned in a painting. Thanks. Well, in that case, you just told me something I already knew, so thanks. You tried, Madame Clairvoyant. You certainly tried. There's something just kind of addictive about how those vases spin. In hindsight, I should have remembered they heard the sound of crackling fire. Okay, let's just walk back over there. Hey, freaky. How you doing? Get in my vacuum. Decent enough, thanks. Just playing some more Luigi's Mansion. Already went through one effective chapter, onto another. Yeah, unfortunately, punching those things is usually not the best idea. Wasn't even meaning to mess with it. Let's try to mess with the weight. Although I could do with a bit more health. Am I able to open that door? It has an actual door, but I'm pretty sure it's locked. It's not locked. Well, we're going in here. Oh yeah, this is when they introduce the fucking weird flip floors. I feel like the ghosts are as confused as I am about this. How are we meant to grab him? He's on the ceiling! Gee, I wonder whatever could this mysterious white chest contain. Ah, a white coin! Knowing my luck, there's probably a piece of cheese in here. A nice element of metal. You have a hot bath will make cold pretty quickly if you ice it down. That seems oddly specific of you to mention, Professor. Meanwhile, we have Mr. Bojangles. How? You had 0 health. How? How did you get out? Yeah, there was a piece of cheese. Damn it. I'll just have to remember that for later. Gosh darn. Can't vacuum you. Thank you for your heart contribution. It also have these weird bomb ghosts that just kind of show up now and again. What is... That's weird. Haha! I do like how many of these areas you could just open up the curtains for no real reason. There's a moldy old journal. What a hilarious trick I played on Miss Petunia today. She jumped into the bathtub after I fell to ice from the freezer. I actually started shivering pretty badly, and I felt a bit guilty for a second. But she's made of solid stuff. Took a hot shower and felt like new again. She warmed up, she wasn't even that bad. Nana. Ah, Nana, you weird, wacky, currently dead prankster. It's a funny man. Try not to be offended by Nana calling me a funny man. And then Nana just starts skating around in her rocking chair. Watch out or one grab us on the go. And now she's got eye beams. Where'd that third one go? Get in there. Sometimes it can be so hard to dodge the poison mushroom. I didn't catch it, but unfortunately that meant that she just got enough, wobbly enough to avoid getting sucked up in one go. Key. Squeezes the fricky. Ah, hello, Boojangles. Goodbye, Boojangles. And then we have Stinky Limbooger. Extra squishes for the freaky. And a squish for Teamy. Ah, yes. Who's this person hiding in the shower? Ow. Understandably, they did enjoy us peeping on them. In you go. Alas, poor Miss Petunia. Another key. Hey, do boos just not like the bathroom? It's weird that every bathroom we've been in has been booless. Oh gosh, that guy bowled a bomb at us. No strange, a boarded up route. Ow. What? I feel kind of sorry for the fire spirits if you don't fully get them. Poor little guy. Pouting is not going to help your case, Ricky. Okay, where was I? Okay. Oh, it's way over there. It is a roundabout. I don't think there's an easy way to access that, but this door is apparently open. Seems like I need me some fire. Freezing these guys does not appear to do much. Because pouting's just gonna make me squeeze you more. Oh, it's you guys again. Hello. How you doing? P-stick wouldn't quite cooperate. How did I manage to flash one of you but not the other one? What happens if I light all of you again? Absolutely nothing. Yay. Oh, I get a prime, that's what lighting all them does. Yay. Thank you very much for Boom Swoggle. Thank you very much for the sub, Freaky. Hopefully you enjoy the emotes. I don't usually run ads in the middle of the stream, but hopefully you enjoy the lack of pre-stream ads. It is much appreciated. Why is there a fire ghost in the bathtub? Or in the toilet? Monsters. Get out of here. That does not look ordinary, Luigi. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy making use of some of the emotes. I'll have to track down Dad Boo later. Right now we've got another room to tackle. I'd like to visit outer space someday. Oh, you will, Luigi. You will. Ah, there's the moon. Well, you know, this doesn't quite seem normal. Whoever designed this area is a sadist. Ah! Oh, well, that should have been close enough. I'm filled with fury. Ah! And since they don't fall in the same place each time and kind of jerk around where he's aiming each time. There we go. We've blown up the moon, and now the moon is there. Don't question it. Luigi just pissed on a moon. It had a star in it. We don't get invincibility, it's just treated like an item, weirdly. Mario's own personal star. Don't question it. Can I spin that? I can't spin that. Okay. Do 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 do. Yeah, that's locked. Sigh. What's Mario saying down there? I have no idea. Here to found the billiard room. You want some of this? That seems rather provocative of you, sir. Well, if I do want some of this. Get back here. Oh, look at this guy go all over. It's windmilling. Okay, darn it, there's no reason for you to have broken away. Oh, come on, man. Why is there so much money in the fan? Who knows? But yay, money. Doodle-doodle-doodle. Also, technically an optional ghost, I think. Then we have Boo-hoo. Oh, you know. I already got a crybaby in the next room. Ghosts other than Moose will not appear in the direction you're looking, so you have to sneak up on them backward. What? Yeah. Projection room. That's not this room that I was thinking of. No. This feels like a room that would have keys. Don't see any trees though, so. Now then, similar to the mirror room. You're all going down. We got ourselves, check that out, Mario's glove, the little sweat. Fresh, clean shampoo. 20 down, 2 out of 5. You just told me that, sir. I don't think that actually opened anything upwards. There is another thing upstairs, so once we get there. Ah, that room. And hey, Bob's your uncle, we're right back in the foyer. Darn you, Luigi. Why can I climb up here? Who knows? Can I push these now? Sometimes these things are real jank. Just like those kids. Hide and seek time. Yep, I'll go outside while you two hide. That was fast. Oh. One down, one to go. Don't suppose you'd happen to be in the same box, little guy? Nope. Oh well. Oh. I played fair and square, young man. Yeah, I can't even bring anything into the vacuum when I'm small. And from the twins I get a shoe. Smells like Mario's feet. I mean, that makes sense, but also, why do you know what Mario's feet sound like? I know you're his brother, but that's a weird thing. Boris. Won't be afraid. There. I've already been doing that, but thank you again. Yeah. We have more items for you, madam. Mario's glove is still damp with the sweat of the living. A king boo. A boo of kings. The king of the boos. I'm aware of him, but thank you. Yes, well, hopefully the spirits have a bit more to say, considering we have a few more of Mario's objects. Soul is so warm, as if he's walking 1,000 miles. Pretty darn close. They gather in numbers, your power grows stronger. And they fear the Poltergeist 2000. Thanks. Your strength ebbs, she says. Hideous form of Bowser. Is Bowser somewhere in a mansion? I'm not so sure about it. Mario telling defeat Bowser. Yeah, another weird thing from this tile. It's like, oh, you Mario defeated Bowser, as if he hasn't come back a million times. Return to her painting satisfied. Sweet happiness in oils. Well, she's not going down without a fight. Yeah, fuck it. Fucking... those damn poison mushrooms. I would have had her. Fortunately, I can't take her crystal ball. That opens the door at the bottom of the stairs. Here is Luigi. Awkwardly weak. Well, over and down we go. Oh, this one's way upstairs, okay. Where you go? There you go. Give me my shortcuts. Don't want to walk around the entire mansion. I don't recall if the color of each of these actually have any... actually mean anything. I mean, obviously, gray means we haven't been in there, but... upstairs we go. Just random ass gold bars. I... seriously. Again, I swear sometimes they disappear immediately after getting blinded. Before I can even pull the vacuum out. cruel place to have a fake room. This room is the source of some controversy, as there may or may not have been a cut ghost room here. Also, there's that guy that we can't deal with until we have some ice. As we go downstairs again. Ow. Why the bomb ghosts? Why the bomb ghosts? Just look at them go. Somehow never falling down. Now we got some big old green apes. This guy drags us all across creation. I don't think so, sir. And then the key to that door across the way. Oh, there's a bomb. Little Bo Peep, lost sheep. Well, nice of it to go back to accessible room at least. There you go. Now a long, dark, mysterious hallway. With big doors. Only one real door in this hallway aside from, you know, the obvious one. It's at the end of this hallway. There's a big ol' outside. And our Boo Sensei is going absolutely crazy. That's a good sign. I wonder if we can water those plants. Ah, yeah, that would do it. Also, the moon is looking mightily undestroyed. Hey, how y'all doing? Away they go. You got this, Weege. Just spin in the circle of your vacuum. The boos have assumed a new form. A bigger form. A Boolossus. You fool! It's hilarious how some of these little guys just launch themselves at you. The boos also never display this Metroid-esque ability to just kind of... This Metroid-esque ability to just be frozen. Or rather, Metroid-esque weakness. To be frozen. Sometimes there's a delay on him shooting any of the ice out. It's weird. It's making this much more difficult than it should be. The boos quickly realizing they may have made something of a mistake. There's only 3 of them. Look how tiny this is. This guy's basically a regular boo at this point. Okay. Guys annoy me so much. Ah, it's a gray. It's a Benoit. How you doing, Gray? Fortunately, you're coming in at the tail end of things. Once I beat these fuckers... Oh, hi, thanks. That guy just kind of dove right into it. Like, you can see, like, sometimes I have it out and it just doesn't shoot anything. There's only two of you. How are you combining into anything? First shot. Ah! You listened. This is maddening. Little fucker's got chippy to death. There we go. Well, good morning, my little bot. Okay, impeccable. Now we get a nice icy diamond key. I missed introducing. Yeah, oh, I missed. Pickled dandelions with barnacles and a diesel marinade. I mean, pickled dandelions doesn't sound too bad. I'm not sure how good barnacles would actually be. I'm quite concerned about whatever might be a diesel marinade. Yeah, most of the ghosts that we got right now are booze. Look at it go. And yes, he does go through this speech and each and every time you go through this. I feel cheated out of many of these. Should have been gold. Ugh. Well, maybe not the twins. The twins are a pain. Area 3, we've caught Madame Clairvoyant, Biff Atlas, Nana, Miss Petunia, Slim Bankshot, Henry Norville, who lost, who gets his own portrait, and is the only bronze due to how fucking nonsense this fight is. Got a total of 16 ghosts. 2 point. I'm gonna stop going over each of these individually. But we do now have a total of 42,570,000 G. And we have 38 out of 50 moves. I don't recall if King Boo counts as a move. Anyways, I'm just popping in real quick to go over the Portrait Ghosts profiles that we've unlocked, and then we'll be wrapping up. The Freaky Fortune Teller, Madame Clairvoyant, years old. Her close connection to the spirit world lets her see nearly 49 days into the future. That seems oddly specific, and I mean, that's still quite useful. I suppose it could be better, it could be worse, but 49 days is pretty good. That's a whole month. Imagine being able to play it a whole month in advance. The Bodybuilder, Beef Atlas, 26 years old. This kind bodybuilder loves muscles and lilies. Why lilies? They symbolize purity. Ha ha ha. The Bathing Beauty, Miss Petunia. Deigned not to give age. The Miss Ghost runner-up from 6 years ago. She hasn't had much modeling work lately. Which raises several questions. The Scarf Knitting Granny, Nana, 76 years old. She's still knitting the scarf she never finished in life, and now stretches to 871 feet. Well, I mean, I guess guy had to do something in your old on age. The Lonely Pool Shark, Slim Bankshot, 29 years old. Slim's a legend in the world of competitive pool. Too bad he's never played a living soul. Well, I don't know, there's a Twilight Zone episode about that. Have fun, Slim. The twin brothers, Henry and Orville. Aha. Totally not significant names. The twins like to play hide and seek, but since they both hide, the game never seems to end. And the Jumbo Ghost, Boolossus. Age is but a number. When the shy, timid boos get together, their body and their attitude get big. So many boos. So many years. There's so much trouble with the little fuckers. But we got 6 ghosts left to get. And 12 more boos. Getting closer and closer to the end here. As you can see, we've basically gone through all of the lower floor at this point, save unlocking that shortcut. All of the second floor, with the exception of the lower right rooms. But we still have to tackle the third floor. We have certainly not been to the roof, and there is the matter of the basement. I'm well aware of the big boo that was flying around. Thanks, Toad. Your information is invaluable. Whee! I wonder if I can trigger that when the lights are on, or if it's only lights off thing. Oh, just lights off thing. Right, video. Thanks everyone for popping in for Luigi's Mansion. Again, I will at least attempt to stream tomorrow, depending on how things go. Probably going to play either Mario Party or Mario Kart. On Wednesday, Lucius will be starting up Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York. Then come next week, probably going to switch things around a little. I'll probably tackle Coteries, then we'll trying to have some of the retro games on Tuesday because I'm trying to get those back, even if Frederick is still on hiatus. Lucius, we'll see how things go. That's not a final schedule either. It's possible that I'll just handle the vampire rather than Lucius. Things are still up in the air. Um, I do need to start looking into stream elements for sponsorships again, least-wise, since I've had some more cut hours. I do have at least one more collab with Suika scheduled in September, but I don't remember when that is off the top of my head. We'll see how things go from there. And obviously, I still need to talk with Gray and Lily about scheduling things and shifting things down a day so that they can start popping in again. Anywho, my thanks again to everyone who popped in. We had Jube West, who may or may not have been a bot or someone trying to hawk their wares. We had Mizuki popping in briefly before she went to bed. We had the Squishable Timmy. We had Freaky, who actually gave a Prime sub. Again, thank you very much. And of course, we have the ever adorable Gray. Headpats for my bun. Yeah. Still need to plan for stuff for October. And then I need to get back to... Obviously, there's everything in November. We need to worry about the charity stream in November. I need to talk to people about that. But I need to prep some stuff for October, too. So little time in the year. Sometimes. Sometimes there's too much time. Sometimes there's too little time. Looks like we may still have some lurkers from when Jay raided earlier. And also, again, my thanks to Jay. We theoretically have 9 people in here. Let's see, is there anyone that I want to raid? No one I follow is really on right now. Let's just do a quick search into retro category. Do 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 do. Oh, so I'm starting to speedrun Dragon Quest 2. You know what, I'm not, even if we have enough people to raid, I'm not comfortable raiding people I don't know at this moment. So we'll just leave it as is. Either way, again, my thanks to everyone who popped in. Hopefully y'all stay safe, and I'll see you later in the week. Good night, everybody. Or good morning, in Gray's case.